So today is off to a somewhat strange start. The past few days we've been having a lot of issues with the breakers. So the place that we live at is very old. It's gotta be like 50 to 100 years old, and a lot of the things are very old-fashioned. Like normal windows, just like they're light enough, they open and close, but our windows have like ropes attached to pulleys to help lift the windows up and everything. So one of the main problems we've had, one of the only like real problems we've had, is the electrical. So last year we had an issue with the breaker in the back room where it would blow because the entirety of the downstairs is on one breaker. Our kitchen with our refrigerators, dryers, all that. Well, I don't think the dryers are on it, but like the refrigerator and the freezer and the living room TV and our computers and everything are all on one breaker. But they changed that out, they swapped it out and everything because we were kind of afraid with the way the wiring may be, it may not be thick enough. But they swapped it out and it's been working great ever since. But now the main breaker for like the entirety of the house has been giving us a lot of issues. It used to be like once a month thing, and then it got down to once a week, and to now it's like multiple times a day. But today I think it kind of had its last hoorah because we just don't have power anymore. You know, as I flipped it on, I heard a buzz, and then it's just not working. It was giving out a little bit of power, and now it's kind of like a brownout, I think is what you'd call it. But later on this week we will be headed to Ohio to do a wedding. We have 3 weddings in 3 months back to back to back, with like 2 weeks, well 2 to 3, maybe 4 weeks in between the longest one. So this week we actually have a wedding for someone I went to high school with, so we'll be shooting that. We'll be in Ohio for like 4 days, Thursday through, because we'll be heading there Wednesday and coming home Monday. So we'll be there Thursday through Sunday, and then we'll be home, and I gotta edit all that, and then Destiny's new season releases, and I'm back into Destiny now, so I've been streaming a lot of that. And they'll be having the Witch Queen reveal, because I got pushed back really far. For anybody who doesn't play Destiny, that makes no sense at all. So this has become sort of my normal hangout spot whenever I'm shooting videos, because I don't know, I kind of have 2 set areas I record all my videos in, and one's kind of on top of the freezer with the blinds open. I just feel like it looks really nice, the lighting and all, but then I like to sit out here and everything because, you know, it's a nice open area, you get a nice cross breeze. But we still have no word back from the landlord or anybody about anything, so I really don't know what I'm supposed to do. It's just, it's so hot inside, and out here at least there's like a nice breeze and all, but it's awful. Like I know I say that and I sound like a millennial or a Gen Z or whatever, but for one, my computers aren't mining. For 2, I can't like play anything or work on my stream or work on videos or anything, like unless I just work on my iPad. Speaking of my iPad and doing work and stuff, I like to keep my stuff backed up on my computer and all, just in case like I lose it. So I like to keep it in 2 places at the very least. So I keep it in my computer and I keep it on my external hard drive, so I always have a copy with me. And then some files I even keep triple backed up on my laptop as well, just in case, you know, I need them and all. But when I'm out on the go, I normally keep them on my laptop, and then I keep them on my hard drive because I'm normally editing on my hard drive when I'm gone. But now that I have my iPad and I have LumaFusion and all, I want to try to edit this next project off of my iPad. Since it should be a shorter montage wedding deal, and I may be doing some pictures and stuff as well. And the last pictures I think turned out really well on the iPad, and as I learn more, I'll get more used to it. But I had to order a new hard drive because my 4 terabyte hard drive is filling up very quickly with video files, because this camera's video files are huge, as well as the other Sonys. But lately I've been kind of using the philosophy of more is better. Like I'd rather have way a lot extra than have too little. So I actually have been filming a lot more and kind of just letting the camera run, and I've been shooting a lot more 4K and things lately, which I want to kind of cut back on to save a little bit of space. But my plan is, because my hard drive has 4 SATA inputs, well 4 SATA outputs, inputs, whatever you want to call it, and then my hard drive has like, or not my hard drive, my power supply has like 8 SATA outputs, like power outputs and all. So my plan is to, because this will be my second hard drive, because I have a NVMe SSD on it and all. But this would be my second hard drive. My first was a 4 terabyte. This would be my 3 terabyte. Once I hit the four hard drives, which would be roughly 12 to 16 terabytes and all, I'll buy a NAS system and then start managing through the NAS system, and I'll buy another NAS system and stuff, because I've spent a lot on cameras and computers and all that stuff, but I need like the little things in between, like the hard drive. I really need a new hard drive, which I just purchased. I need a new, I need lights. That's one of the things I'm kind of lacking in. Like, first I focused on the camera, and the camera was dope and all, but then I felt like the audio didn't match. So I got the shotgun mic that you guys hear me on currently, and I got my 2 lav mics, and I need to get more of those actually, or I need to get the Rode wireless Go's to connect to my camera. But then I got the audio fixed up, and now I feel like the lighting is what I really need to work on, because this camera's really good at low light. Like, I can shoot in almost pitch black darkness and you can still make out what's being shown to you. But I need to get lighting to get to make you feel that type of emotion. So I've been looking into these RGB lighting kits. They're like dual lights and all. In that recent shoot with Spvce, there's a guy called Quest there, and he's like a super established videographer and stuff. So I was kind of watching how he did stuff, and I have a few ideas for other things I would like as well. But I want to start out with some RGB programmable lights and all. I don't know what's going to happen about the dang power. I don't know what's going on with all that. So I guess I'll keep you guys posted, but right now I have no power. Luckily I still have my power bank that's fully charged, and I've been trying to drain my drone batteries anyway because I'm having bloating issues with them and all, so I use that, and my iPad and my phone are still at like 90% and all. But there's really nothing to do, especially when it's so dang hot. You don't really want to go walking, you don't really want to just hang out and lay down inside. You can't lay down in our bedroom with the air conditioning and all. I can't do stuff on my computer. So luckily I have my iPad and all, so I can still edit or do whatever I need to. It's just kind of sucks, you know. So. Right as I recorded the last video, the guy actually pulled in to fix everything. So he first did something, I think one of the wires or something, bless you, was burnt out, and I don't know if he just reconnected it for the moment to get his power back, but I thought he actually fixed it because the power came back on like normal and everything. And then we turned everything on, and then it blew again, so I went out and realized that he actually hadn't. He must have went up to get a new breaker or something, but he went up, put a new breaker in, and now we can run the dryer again with the computers and the air conditioner and everything on. Because up until like a month ago, we were always able to, like, there was never any issue with it. But the past month, like, before we could run the washer, the dryer, the air conditioner, like our computers, the TVs and all that stuff, just fine. It was only when you turn on like the air fryer on top of that, or the toaster oven, or the coffee pot or something. But lately it's just the dryer, like you don't even need the washer on, the dryer just blows it. So I didn't know if there was something wrong with the dryer or what was the case, but he fixed the breaker, and I guess part of it was burn up or something, I don't know. But that's it, it's fixed. So, nothing really else going on today. I ordered my new hard drive, like I said, so I should be able to just plug my freaking, reformat my hard drive, because it needs to be formatted in exFAT. Right now it's in NTFS, and I don't have a place to put all the files on the hard drive right now. So I will be able to just plug it directly into my iPad. You know, pretty excited about that. That's truly it. We'll kind of test that out and see what we think of it and everything. I find it really cool because just about anything I can do with the iPad, I can actually do with my phone. Probably more, to be honest, because Android's a little bit more accepting and forgiving. But like the other day, I really wanted to plug my audio interface into my iPad just to see how good my mic and everything would sound. It sounded great. So I tried it with my phone today, and it sounded pretty good as well. It didn't quite sound as clear, but I'm sure if I really need, I could tweak some things and get to sound really crispy and everything. But it'll be nice for recording music and stuff and doing things on the go with my iPad and all. But I want to find a simpler mic solution than this. I'd like to, I don't know how I do. I think I'm gonna have to get like a headphone jack to USB type connector or something, because I really would like to not have to carry this around with me when we travel every time, and be able to just use one of my lav mics. Like, I know it won't sound as great, but just to be able to stream and stuff on the go, I feel like it would be worth it, because this is a lot to freaking carry around. And I'm doing a lot of research and trying to figure out what can I do with the iPad. Like, Can the iPad maybe one day in the future, is it capable of running OBS or something of that nature? And I guess they have a whole bunch of switcher apps and things on it, but they're expensive and they're not quite as up to date as OBS would be. So I don't really know if I'm ever going to be able to get to that point. But it'd be really nice if I could maybe just connect my camera to the iPad and stream my face or something through Twitch. It doesn't necessarily have to game capture from the laptop or something. But it's just cool to see how far the iPad continues to come, and the fact that now you can edit straight off of a hard drive. You can plug a freaking adapter, USB-C adapter into it and use all the USB slots. It's just cool to think about the possibilities in a freaking tablet. Because my laptop isn't very big. It's probably like that thick. It's probably like 3 times as thick as this, and it's quite a bit bigger, and the battery's obviously not as good. So I love my laptop, but if I can like do a lot of the stuff I do with my laptop just straight off my iPad, it'll make it even easier. I don't think I'll get to a point where I can just not carry my laptop around, but you know, here's hoping for the future. So, what technological advancements are you guys excited about? What technological advancements did you think you'd never see in your day, but now are a thing? Like, I remember it used to be sweet. We had these little cheap little, so my mom had like, it was with like Avon or something. I don't remember if they were from there. I don't remember what it, but they were like these little touchscreen MP3 players, and they were just like iPods, but we really didn't have the money to afford like an iPod Touch or anything, so I thought iPod Touches were the sweetest thing ever. But I thought these little MP3 players were so cool because you could like download music and videos and stuff to them, and they had like 4 gigabytes of space or something. That was just amazing back then. And now like I have my phone, like I don't know, it's not as impressive now, but as a kid that stuff was insane. Like, it's still really cool when you sit and think about it, but we kind of just use our cell phones today without really thinking about it. But just, I don't know, something about being able to connect everything to my phone and having it work, and being able to connect everything to my iPad, it's just really cool to me. I never thought we'd have like nearly self-driving cars that kind of steered themselves. I never thought that we'd have a lot of I never thought I'd have some of this stuff, let alone anything else. I never thought we'd have like drones and all this other stuff, but there's just a lot of cool advancements that have been made. And people always talk about like social media and electronics and stuff like it's all bad, but truly, if you find a way to, which there's millions of ways to use the internet in a productive way, and technology in a productive way, like, you will know no bounds. Like, everybody talks about social media is depressing, this and that, but if you find a way to use it positively to spread a message and do things you never thought possible, like I wouldn't even have a career, like I wouldn't have been able to do just about anything in my life if we didn't have the internet. I wouldn't have been able to start my t-shirt business and all. Never would have happened. I would never been able to start Free Space. I would never been able to get my landscaping business up and going. I would have never been able to get my videography business up and going, like at some point. But you have the internet. You can connect with random people and reach out to certain people and message people like I did, and meet with people you never thought you would have, or people that you would have never come across regardless, you know? It's like a lot of people don't want to accept it and appreciate all that technology has truly done for us. Like, you used to, YouTubing and vlogging and all this stuff wasn't a thing back. Like, there were people with TV shows on the air and everything, but think back like 75 years ago, there weren't even TVs. In the 90s and stuff, all your favorite artists and all these people were very like distant, because you would see like interviews and things. Like, I watch back and I see a lot of interviews with Tupac and stuff, but I just think about, like, if cell phones were a thing back then, we may have been able to catch this killer, or we may have been able to know what truly happened, you know? Like, you can literally, your phone shoots 4K video nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Like, 10, 15 years ago, 4K wasn't even a thing. And now your cell phone, like, TVs couldn't even comprehend 4K. Like, it was 720p 15 years ago. And now this little fucking device, this little skinny motherfucking device, can shoot 4K videos. This fucking iPad, this little freaking however many centimeters thick iPad, literally can edit 4K video. You know what I'm saying? Like, it used to take a big beefy computer to be able to edit like
360p video. Now we have like 4K and all this insane stuff. It's crazy. And if you learn it and you use it in a positive way and to grow yourself and everything, there's just nothing. The positives will so far outweigh the negatives, it's not even funny. It's just, you kind of have to accept it sooner or later, because teachers use computers now. Just about anyone you know needs to have computer skills. Any career you want to go into, you probably need computer skills. And if I could just get people to use their phones for more productive measures than responding to text messages and responding to people on social media and stuff, like, use it to read, use it to Google things, use it to learn, use it to cite your sources, use it to shoot a video, use it to record music, use it to write down music or ideas and things. Like, I find, like, people don't want to listen. Like, we do a lot of Easter eggs and things on zombies, so there's a lot of remembering parts and stuff. And, like, yes, I rely on my brain a lot, and I can obviously remember some symbols and stuff in a zombie map, but if I can just pull my phone up, like, we have this step in Dryzendrock where it's Simon Says. I just pull my phone up, take pictures of it, and I can see which screen was which symbol and all, and it's super easy that way. And just, I don't know, people are just lazy sometimes, you know? Technology isn't going to cure laziness. In a lot of cases, making things easier, lazy people are probably going to get lazier, you know? If they don't have to do work, then they're probably not going to. But then again, there's a lot of lazy people who will get things done faster than other people just because they're lazy and they want to get done with it. So I don't know. But tell me some things that you never thought you would see, or tell me some things that you hope to see in the future. And we'll go from there, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. I don't know if I will or not, but I hope to have something coming up with us going to Ohio, you know, maybe film our trip and all, because I haven't been doing a very good job of that. I need to actually get some new drone batteries in the near future, because these ones are not doing too well. I have one good one still, but I think I misunderstood how you're supposed to take care of the drone batteries. So that's on me. I'll learn from it and improve. So thank you guys. I'll see y'all later. Have a wonderful day, everybody, and peace out.